In this video, I'm going to be ranking Chinese dramas I've watched based on these tiers, and I'll be giving my thoughts on each of them. If you search for a drama that treats its viewers like they're complete idiots and are evaporating brain cells every second, this drama should come up. My jaw has never been as intimate with the floor as it was with this drama. If there's something myself and the writing of this drama have in common, it's that we're both dirt poor. If I'd spent the time I did watching this drama bashing my head against a rock, it would have been a more effective use of my time. The basic premise is this. Our female lead is a princess, and her entire family is plotted against and murdered by the members of the Li family. She manages to escape and meets Li Weiyang, a daughter of the same Li family, but Weiyang's mother was a servant, so through some conspiring and shit, she was kicked out of the Li family house and lives on her own in the woods. Through Dramaland Mumbo Jumbo, our female lead impersonates Weiyang and goes back to the Li family house and wants to get revenge.
What do you mean?
And this entire drama is basically her trying to stay alive and survive the plotting of the bad guys.
I didn't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna get no sleep because of me.
Okay, the plotting is my biggest problem with this drama, because the so-called plotting are things I expect a 2-year-old to come up with. The heroes and villains are also unbelievably stupid. How is our female lead being framed by the same people and then eventually rescued again and again and again and again? If you feel like you've got hours of your life you wish to waste, and you also want to feel like half of your IQ has been shaved off, watch this. Like seriously, watch this drama, because people think I'm over-exaggerating whenever I try to describe just how terrible it is. The show is just so unintentionally funny.
I slowly started to be seduced by him.
A drama that understands romance and sexual tension between two adult consenting human beings. If you haven't watched this yet, try it. The plot is good, though it does kind of lose steam towards the end. The basic premise is our female lead is a former courtesan who has managed to escape the business. She also happens to be
purely virgin,
because come on, this is an Asian drama. She's running a quite successful tea shop and is in a relationship with this dude and has supported him for years, and he goes to the capital for the imperial exam. He's like, baby girl, don't worry, I'll be back for you and we'll shake ass together forever. He doesn't come back. Our male lead is a government official investigating a case in the province our female lead lives in. He goes to the female lead tea shop, and this is one of the best things about the drama. They don't like each other initially, and with good reason. But as they're pushed together by circumstances and get to know and help each other out over time, they fall in love. I definitely recommend this one.
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor in this?
They should have shaved off at least half of this drama. And notice I said at least, because they could shave off more. The drama has an enjoyable enough story to tell, cliché as it might be. And the lead actors do have good chemistry. But it would have been a lot more watchable if they hadn't decided to chock it full with way too much filler scenes. Especially of them staring at each other. He stares. She stares. He stares. She stares. They stare. Everyone stares. Don't y'all have anything to do like, I don't know, brushing your teeth or clipping your nails or something? The basic premise is he's a retired pool player. She's a rookie pool player. They meet. They like each other. They fall in love. That's it. That's the drama. And they drag this shit out for so long.
Am I in hell?
And of course, he has some kind of traumatic past, because Asian dramas and trauma-afflicted male leads are 6 and 7.
Imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
If you manage to finish this from beginning to end, you deserve a Nobel Peace Prize, because I wanted to inflict pain, trials, tribulations, and suffering on the person that recommended this to me. If I could have inflicted just a third or even a fourth of the pain I felt for the episodes I watched, I would have at least been satisfied in some way. The amount of plot this drama had could be fit into like 12 episodes, give or take. How they managed to bloat it up to 41 episodes is a miracle on its own. especially with total absence of a glimmer or even a matchstick light worth of chemistry between the leads. I don't even care enough about it to talk about its premise. It's that boring.
I couldn't care less.
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
My expectations for this drama were Empire State Building high, and what it delivered was the height of a toddler's chair. It was such a whopping disappointment, and it only started to get sort of interesting in the last about 10 to 12 episodes.
Right to jail, right away.
The cast change didn't help either, except for this guy. I like this guy. And look what they did to my man. Look what they did to my man.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I slowly started to be seduced by him.
I was already quite familiar with the leading actors of this drama, so I knew they'd do a good job. And they did. The basic premise is, our male lead is a very introverted member of an idol group. Our female lead is a fan of another member of the same group. They end up meeting and instantly dislike each other. They happen to switch bodies with each other and then shenanigans ensue. It was quite nice and they had funny banter and chemistry.
You wish that was you, huh?
It's a pretty simple, full of fluff love story, but little subplots come up from time to time to keep the story engaging and interesting. The basic premise is our female lead is a very popular actress. Back in high school, she had a crush on our male lead. Fast forward to present day and circumstances bring them together and he helps tutor her on playing a game. They get to know each other and fall in love and it's really sweet. I've rewatched this at least twice, so it's quite an enjoyable one for me.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
This was so much fun to watch. Weighing Low is such a menace. Did she have very thick plot armor? Yes, she definitely should have died many times over some of the things she did. But she was an enjoyable character nonetheless, and an answer to so many of my frustrations and prayers. For so long, I've been sick of seeing the ever-loving, ever-kind, always forgiving, continuously sacrificing doormats for millions. Weighing Low was the complete opposite of that, and I loved it. Basic premise is our female lead sister who used to work as a maid in the palace dies under suspicious circumstances. The female lead decides to go into the palace as a maid herself to try to investigate what happened to her sister. The story is focused on her life in the palace, the friends and enemies she makes, and of course, her love life.
Oh,
I love how scheming, selfish, ruthless, and unforgivable she could be. She definitely is a loyal friend, but a nightmare if she were your enemy. She most likely won't start trouble with you, but if you should start it, she'll be more than happy to defecate on your plate.
You are told to have a decorum, dress nicely, be kind, be nice. I'm telling you, you will go nowhere. Be a bad girl like me and you'll get somewhere.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping.
I honestly could construct poems and ballads and speak forever on just how good this drama is. Since watching this drama some 4 years or so ago, it has had its grip on me and not let go. Each subsequent rewatch is better than the last. If my coffers weren't as empty as they were, I'd pay people to watch this. It's so good. It's difficult to summarize because there are so many characters and plot lines, but I'll try. Our female lead is the daughter of the third and very unfavored wife of a low-ranking government official. Her mother dies because of the machinations of her father's second wife, and then she is taken in by her father's mother. Over the period of the drama, we see her intelligently navigate life, initially in her father's house and later on in her husband's house, where she encounters quite a number of trials and tribulations. My summary doesn't quite do it justice, but honestly, it's just so good.
You wish that was you, huh?
The title of this drama doesn't really do it any favors, but I honestly found it very interesting and enjoyable. Our male lead and female lead were born to two parents who are close friends and live right next to each other for years. But our female lead is quite a bit older and she just sees the male lead as her bro/friend, while bro is drowning in love. Even after her family moves away, he does his best to see her regularly and keep in contact. Fast forward years later, they're adults and he wants to openly court and win her heart. One thing I loved about this one is that aside from the love story of our main leads, there were also subplots about their work lives and their friends and their parents that ensured that the story didn't become stale. This was the sort of age gap romance I thought Hidden Love would be, except the writers decided to just... let's just leave that for another video.